think it was a fairly incredibly unusual experience. I actually found the screenplay judging a screenwriting competition, which is the first sort of unlikely part of the story. And then the second part of the unlikely story is that this competition was only 13 months ago. I first read the script in June of last year. I found the script, Ben and I optioned it. We developed it together with the writer. And within 13 months, we were able to package it, bring on the financing and get it done, and here in Toronto.
Here's the most amazing thing about her. She's incredibly involved but incredibly respectful of filmmakers. So Daniel had cinematographers that he was interested in, and we would always run them by her, and she always wanted to be a part of it, but she was also incredibly respectful of you, don't you agree, as a filmmaker,
Yeah.
and letting Daniel have his vision. But when she had a very strong opinion, she certainly let it be known, but was always open to discussion.
It's a pretty amazingly collaborative process,
Yeah.
and I think, the sort of the other part of the speed factor, I mean, to be able to complete a film, within such a short period of time means that everybody is really on the same page, and I think that was the sort of, the glorious, magical experience of Cake, was that we all had this movie that we wanted to make, and everybody wanted to make that same movie.
Yeah.
And that's what was so exciting about it. And I think, we just sort of said, okay, let's put aside everybody's ego, everybody's experience, everybody's sort of desires, and let's all just go out and make the best movie that we possibly can. And that's what we did. And it was really liberating and so exciting. Yes and no. It was not a difficult shoot in that
The work was never difficult. The
work
days
was
were never difficult.
Yeah, and it was so collaborative and sort of, everybody was sort of, it's just, I think it was emotionally grueling. I mean, it's a difficult role that she plays, and I think, for her, it was incredibly taxing, both physically and emotionally. I mean, she really inhabited that character, and sort of, the character has a lot of physical pain. She felt that, so she was sort of never not out of it. And I think from her perspective, that was grueling. But it also made it so exhilarating because it was just to watch this sort of character unfold and the work unfold in the way that it did. We were lucky enough to be able to shoot in Los Angeles. This is my fourth movie, our second movie together. It's the first time I've been able to shoot in Los Angeles, and it was amazing. We were able to attract this incredible cast and crew because people wanted to stay at home. They wanted to go home and sleep in their own beds at night. And as a result, we sort of have this small budget and short schedule, but these amazing talents offered themselves up to us. And I think that also contributed to a real sense of sort of joy.
I think people will be blown away by her. I think she took a huge risk saying yes to us and to herself, and she really truly went for it, and I think people will be astonished.
Yeah, and she really, the other thing about it is there's sort of a lot that you can talk about with Jen. I mean, she did extraordinary preparation for this role. She inhabited the role both emotionally and physically to this really kind of extraordinary degree. But the thing that was really remarkable was just the fearlessness with which she approached the project, and it's very brave. What she did, and I think that was also part of the sort of the magic of the filmmaking process, and inspired all of us. We all sort of stepped up our game because we saw somebody who was sort of letting go of all of those kind of protective things and being so raw and so vulnerable, and it was really inspiring.